Hi, my name is Isabella Arguello. I am in the Creative Writing Conservatory, and next year I will be studying International Business at John Cabot University. Dear CS Arts, in the 3 years I've known you, I've met so many amazing people that I'm blessed to be able to call my friends. You've seen me at my lowest points and my highest. You've made me cry at 3 in the morning wishing I had more time with you and screaming along to all my favorite songs at the top of my lungs because you made me feel like I was in my own indie teenage movie, as cliche as that sounds. You woke me up at 5:30 every morning to walk in the cold and jump on a train just so I could spend almost every day until sunset at your beck and call. You've made me walk in the rain without an umbrella, take shuttle so I wouldn't come home till 8. You gave me eye bags at the ripe age of 16 and had that Hello CS Arts jingle stuck in my head for an entire semester. And I wouldn't have had it any other way. In these 3 years, we grew up together. We learned to ride the train and not end up downtown, claiming the city as ours as we took adventures to Chinatown and South Pass, waiting for friends so we could all ride together and say goodbye until tomorrow. Music that resonated through the halls on Friday afternoons as we sat in our spot and laughed and told stories of what happened that morning. Dancing in the quad, guitars and ukuleles playing in the back of the classrooms, harmonizing in the hallways as we sang to our favorite songs. We found a family in arms linked walking through campus, in late night rehearsals and naps on the trains, in waving through train windows, in meeting at stations so you can ride with your best friends, in complimenting a freshman's outfit in the bathroom and wishing you had that fashion taste when you were 15, in the Christmas bathroom fiasco, in running to teachers' classrooms on rainy days because while it's always freezing cold at the worst of times, on these days when you really need it, there's a warm heater and fresh coffee waiting for you. In good lucks tucked between notes as we sit through office hours trying to make up tests, in feeling thankful that we don't have 8 a.m. office hours anymore, in morning coffee, in lying in the grass under the sun during lunch, in swaddling up in blankets from the cabinets, and walking to the train just as the sun is starting to fall asleep but we're wide awake. CS Arts, we didn't know it then, but your walls became our home. When we all started high school, we didn't think this is where we would end. This graduation, this school, this isn't the goodbye we wanted. This wasn't a grand senior prank and some final performance. This wasn't embracing your friends on senior signings and shedding a tear on your final day, but this was something more. This was FaceTime calls during lunch and pajamas in first block. This was lying in the sun during second block and trying to pull together ramen and pancakes during lunch. This was losing track of time when assignments were due and days muddling together. Whether or not we joined classes, because trust me, it was hard after a while, or we even submitted assignments in at all, guilty, we still learned something. We learned the importance of staying connected, of checking on friends to see how they're doing, of sleep, of our limits, of how late we could stay up watching Netflix or studying for a 45-minute FRQ, of how much longer we could bear learning through a computer monitor while trying to ignore the impending thought of next year, next semester, next month, of where we'll be, of what we're doing. When we all started high school, we thought we'd graduate there, but we didn't. We chose to come to CS Arts, to change that, to take a leap of faith and go on to study our art, our passion. CS Arts, we were probably best prepared for this dystopian novel that has become our lives. We've already seen how unpredictable life is, how much can change in 1, 2, 4 years. If you went back to your freshman self and told them this was how you'd spend your senior year, they'd probably call you insane. New school, new friends, virtual graduation. No way, not in a million years. Now imagine yourself 4 years from now, telling you that everything is okay. That you did that huge performance, got that degree, that contract, that you made it out of this. Because CS Arts, we did, and we will. In English, I'm reading this book, and there's one quote that I'm obsessed with. Your past is a skeleton that can dress like a lover and ask you to dance. Well, CS Arts, I wish we could have danced until our feet bled if that meant that I could have one more moment with you. One more train ride, one more class outside in the sun, one more nap in the grass, one more I love you shouted across the quad, one more year. If I had one more's, I'd hug my friends tighter, tell them I love them. I'd thank my teachers for all they've done. I'd dance more in the quad on Fridays at lunch. Hell, I might even turn in more assignments on time. So CS Arts, take your lunchtime music, take your train rides, take your annoyingly catchy jingle that needs a little bop at the end. Take your colorful walls and freezing classrooms and promise me this. Promise me you'll give all that and more to future classes. Promise me you'll teach them to cherish these moments they have with you. These short, fleeting moments that are gone before they know it. Promise me you'll become a second home to them. That your classrooms will be warm when they need it, that there will always be blankets in the cabinets and teachers who are like parents. Promise me you'll let them grow, that you'll sit with them and hold their hands, through heartbreak, through horrible haircuts, through failed tests, and that you'll embrace them, on opening nights, on first dances, on college acceptances, and yes, on graduation. Promise me you'll be as good to them as you have been to me. That these one mores feel endless, infinite, that these one mores never have to see an end. CS Arts, don't look at this as a goodbye, because we haven't really left. The memory of us will forever remain in the echoes of laughter in the hallways, posters on the walls, and little hidden spots scribbled away with Sharpie only we know where to find. Every time we look back at these memories, train rides in the rain with an electric feel in the air, lying in the grass under the sun as the wind rustles the trees and stringed lights, laughter in the classroom and fooling around when the teachers aren't looking, though we all know they can tell. We are reliving our one mores. Every time we look back at these moments we shared, we are adding more time together. CS Arts, this isn't a goodbye. This is an until then. Our one mores will carry on with us through years to come, and that is my promise to you. Sincerely, Isabella B.B. Arguello.